Well, we are back again with another episode from Shango TV. This is the Shangodiac, where I, Shango, meets the Zodiac. Today we're going to be doing or addressing or talking to all you Virgo-licious people out there, the Virgs, okay? So I'm going to say hello real fast. Hello, Alicia B. Well, I don't even know. I don't think you're even in here now. I think you done left. Miss Virgo! How are you, Miss Virgo? Yes, yes, yes. Then this, I guess, is for you, Miss Virgo 35. Dominguez Maria. Hello. I love you back, okay? Laura Espinoza. What's going on? H-Town. Shout out to H-Town. Shout out to H-Town, where it's going down. Tamana Ali Bay. What's going on with you? As of course you guys know, why thank you. I feel the same way about you, which is why I do this, okay? Domin- Dominguez Maria said she thinks that I'm amazing, but it's a very reciprocal feeling, okay? Who's this? Alicia B, Virgo Moon. Oh, Tamana, okay. I'll always remember that. She says she's a Virgo. Well, guess what? If you're just tuning in now, this is the Shangodiac for the Virgos. So let me do a quick shuffle here. How's everybody doing? I'm going to act like we just weren't speaking before in the other reading. For all the other viewers out there, okay? Okay, just hold on. Zooming in on this Virgo. And a V, okay? I, Aura, G, and a O. As in the big O, all right? Okay. Now, before we get started, uh, Bernice Ikane said, "Missed you last time." Well, you're here now. Before we get started, all you Virgos out there, or if you have that Virgo energy somewhere inside you that's important to you or affecting an important situation or aspect of your life, go ahead, take about 1 to 3 breaths on the exhale. Just pretend that you are sending a beam of energy to these wonderful gold cards so that spirit can address who needs to hear what, by, when, who, what, when, where, why, how, exactly in divine time. Okay? So now we are ready. The gold tablets. Shannon Figueroa says, "Hey, Shango, what's up, Paul? What's up, Ma? What's going on with you?" Okay, so I'm gonna get the formalities out the way, and I just love saying hi. I love interacting with all of you. Okay. Some people though, once I get the reading going though, I'm gonna try and just focus on the reading. Okay. Just out of respect for other viewers who are not here and blah, blah, blah. Okay. So let me separate these up a little bit just to ensure, because I don't like other shit coming into this from another shit, if that makes sense. Okay. All right. So here we go. What is up for the Virgo? Let us know. What is the most important shit for the Virgos? And so who needs to know what? Okay. Who needs to know what? Who needs to know what? Okay. Ah. Hmm. Just one moment. Just one moment. I'm gonna see what's coming through the most. Okay. So what is actually coming through the most here? First of all, I feel like somebody out there, some of you Virgos are being manipulating here. Okay. You're being manipulated by somebody. Okay. And I feel like this. I don't know how well you could see that. This is going into this. Okay, now this is a 10 of clubs, and it's reversed. So to me, it's showing me that yes, we're entering into a new level of kind of where we've been, but it's not a higher level. Okay, I feel extreme worry going on for a lot of you Virgos. Okay, number one, I know a lot of the signs have their points of contention and worry. Okay, but you guys in particular are master worry warts in your own right. Okay, I do want to say to be careful of those who you are around, who you're associating with, whether they're friends of friends or something like that, because I feel like somebody's trying, either they are manipulating you or getting into your head, getting in your ear, putting a bug in your ear in some way, which is not helping and it's actually kind of like on some hate and shit, or they're attempting to fuck with your head. Okay, they're attempting to fuck with your head, and you need to be very, very careful. All right, you need to be very, 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 very careful. Okay. Now, I feel throughout all of this right now, especially within the next 2 weeks, what is going to begin to happen. If it doesn't happen and conclude within the next 2 weeks, it's definitely going to start taking shape and start within the next 2 weeks. Is I feel it's time for a revamp. Okay, this is the perfect time of year for that. Also, if you can see the card, this is a nine of clubs. It is upright. And some of you Virgos need to, step into your own power, your own way of spreading universal knowledge, if you will, because that's also the card of universal knowledge. It's also it's one of the highest psychic cards you can get. I am a nine of clubs, also, by the way, in another school of cartomancy. But and this is also putting away the old person, the old woman, the old man that you were, as far as the things that you have worried about. I do also feel like it's definitely affected your body also. You may also have foot problems. I feel like a lot of you have some foot problems, or you have been dealing with foot problems over the last year or so, whatever. Somehow, some way, that's also going to be alleviated, okay, if you follow suit. All right. But I definitely feel like it's time for you to express yourself. Part of how you express yourself is also to put yourself out there and spread your gift, your knowledge of whatever that is, in whatever context, in whatever fashion, but it is time for you to do so. Okay? It's time for you to do so. I do, yeah. Somebody had said out there that the beginning of the year has been very negative. I don't know if you're a Virgo as well, okay? But I'm seeing, it's funny because you got different things going on. So for one, it might appear, I feel like you kind of came into this year dipping as far as financially, or some type of way that you're getting some money. I feel like it took a dip, a hard dip. It's not necessarily done or dead, but it's taken a very, it's like almost slowed down, or it's become almost like non-existent right now, and it's kind of affecting you. It's also been a source of worry. Okay, but I do also see that it's going to begin to start balancing out within the next 2 weeks. Okay, and let's not just look to it to automatically start doing that. I feel like there's also going to be some inspiration or inspired action that you can do to get that started, or to ramp that up, or maybe even start something new, or do it in a new way. I guess you could say, yeah, do it in a new way. Okay. And I can definitely feel how you're at a crossroads now. How you're definitely at a crossroads now. And I feel like right now, some of you are feeling lost because you don't know really what's important to you right now. Okay? There's a really big need for, now is the time, and I know you in particular, you've been avoiding it, but it's time to do a little bit of self-introspection, maybe do a self-assessment. And I know that sounds, kind of corny and all that, but believe me, even just putting this shit down on paper, if you actually would take the time to do some digging, do some excavation in here, okay? Yes, it's scary. I know nobody wants to do it, you know, but it will definitely, it's going to do, for one thing, it's going to really clarify some things for you. And once you do it, you're going to have several different, maybe minor aha moments in regards to certain situations that are going on now for you or have just been recently going on. So now you can step back once you really figure, all you really got to do here, Virgo, is be honest with yourself as to what's important. Okay? Fuck what everybody else says should be important to you. Um, Fuck what you used to think is important to you. If it's not now, be honest with yourself and just say it's not now. You know, you don't have to keep carrying on some idea or ideal. You know, you don't have to. If it's outlived, it's outlived. If it's outdated, it's outdated. And that's the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? That's Tamana Ali Bay says you got me. Thank you so much. It makes so much sense. Confirmation. I'm humbled. It is my pleasure to just be the meager catalyst for such information. Okay. But yeah, it's definitely time for that. Okay. And some of you also have Aries in your chart. So even though you kind of you do certain things that are atypical, not typical for a Virgo, because you also got this fire in your chart, and sometimes that's what leads you to also be conflicting so much. Sometimes earth and fire can go together, and then sometimes it doesn't mix. And that's also why you feel kind of all over the place sometimes, as far as just within the way you feel about some shit. Okay, but there also may be a Virgo person in your life. Okay, and this person, obviously, this card is upright. So this person, either just by watching them and be inspired by them, or whether they actually sit down and help you to some degree. But if this is the case and we're talking about an external person, they're actually going to be of assistance to you. Okay, now if this is you and we're talking about the inner Aries in you, the inner Aries, everybody knows Aries is a doer. I mean, before you can even add, I mean, I remember I was with one, this one broad, like she was an Aries. Before I could get the shit out, I want, like, it's already in my hand. She's like, oh, pew, 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 you know, and I'm, you know, all I'm just saying that as a story, like even just with other things, she was just a get up and do type of chick. You know what I mean? Like, fuck talking about it. No, maybe later. It's like as soon as you talking about it, she figuring out how to make it happen for you. You know what I'm saying? Or how to assist you. So I feel like you have that person in you too. For those of you who this applies. All right. So we address that, and of course we're going to end this on something too, because this also has to do with everything else. Recently there has been a situation with you, okay, and you fell out with somebody. Could be an ex-lover, could also be a family member too, because I'm feeling like a lot of familial energy with this one. But guess what card it is? That's right. Da -da -da. It's the card of forgiveness. Okay. Now I know I'm surrounded by Virgos, and if there's one thing I can tell you about a Virgo, is they can hold a grudge forever. Now, at the same time, the Virgos in my life, maybe because they're women, but they can also be forgiving as well, but they'll never forget. To the point where they still maybe almost kind of not have actually forgiven you, but they will keep it moving along. Maybe they kind of can compact it down, bury it, but they may not have actually dealt with it, but they can hold a motherfucking grudge like nobody's business. And I feel this is also for you. Okay, this is definitely also for you. Hey, why do I feel like some of you are having trouble sleeping at night? You're like not sleeping, staying up till 2, 3, 4 in the morning, and then getting up at 7 or 8 because it's fucking cold or something. You know what I mean? But like, you're not sleeping. You definitely have to start doing what you can to sleep. Okay? Sleep. Sleep. All right? Tawanda Vance says, "You ain't lying, my friend. Still not talking to some people." Exactly. Exactly. You already know. So this is the time. I know it's kind of counterintuitive to your regular earthly, beastly nature to just not forgive. But believe me, I want you to be free, and I want you to be able to be fluid and to do what you want to do, okay? The problem with not forgiving is it's like energetic handcuffs. Clink, clink on you, okay? It imprisons you. And it also poisons you depending on the degree of whatever ill feeling you are holding. Because think about it, you're holding the shit, not them. They're off doing whatever the fuck they want to do while you're holding the shit. Okay, so let's please put it down, let it go, flush it down the toilet. All right, so that you can begin to move, because that's one of the major things here. Okay, that's one of the major things. And the contingency that Spirit is also showing me here is financially and material wise, things are going to balance out for you like supernaturally quick. But this forgiveness has to be genuine, meaning it has to be real. Don't just go through the motion and be like, okay, I forgive this person. All right, I forgive it. You're not being real with it then. You have to actually allow yourself to feel the very things that made you angry at this person in the first place, which of course nobody wants to do, but you have to allow yourself to feel that hurt and then let it just move through. I'll give you something that you can use here, Virgo, okay? And I ain't giving nothing out on none of these other Shangodiacs, so consider yourself a little bit special, all right? I want you to, if you can, recall these moments, and you can start with something smaller. You can do this. You put your head down, because we want to disengage the head. We don't want to be in the head. When you're doing healing work, energy work, especially with emotions, you want to get out of here and you want to be in here, because this is where this body, your body is where all this shit is stored, not in your head, okay? Your head just records and recalls things basically, but your body is where shit is like stored. Okay, it's where the energy is actually stored, and the energy is actually smaller than some type of a quantum particle, whatever, but it is real. Okay, so it's in your body, and you will feel it more than likely in your stomach or chest area. But all you got to do is tip your head down. You might have to do this for a few minutes too. Don't think it just you just do this for 1 second, it's going to work. A little bit of practice don't hurt either. But you put your head down. Okay, let's say you feel something here. All right, I feel it right here. I'm just giving you an example. I'm just going to continue to breathe and relax, and I'm going to just take note of it. Where do I feel the feeling? Where is the border? Where are the edges? How far does the feeling go? Like, where is it at? And just get a really good sense of it. Then I'm going to pretend to put like a straw or an imaginary tube here, and just let that energy continue to drain out and drain out and drain out and drain out. Okay, or you can even pretend there's a window here. And I know this sounds stupid, but it is. Listen, the stupidest shit is the most powerful shit off the bat. If you're coming at something, especially emotional energetic shit, and you're trying to be Mr. or Mrs. Logical about it, you're gonna miss the whole boat, because that's not how this energy functions. It doesn't go by the laws of logic and what should make sense. It is what it is. Okay, so you can also even pretend there's like a window or a door, and even physically open it up and just get a sense that this shit is coming out, going back into the ground, back into the earth to be refined and grounded, so that you can use this energy again. You know, or so you can use the new alchemical version of this, because it's gonna come back, you know. But you might have to do this a lot, okay, because something might be deep, and then there also might be other places where it kind of coincides with other shit. So that's just something, a tip that you can do, okay. And I know it sounds simple, but it does work if you will do it, okay. So anyways, that is what I have for you Virgs right now. That's what's coming through for those who it applies, those who need to hear it anyway. All right, if there's something else, or you feel that nudging in your solar plexus or heart that you want to get your own personal consultation with me, you can do that now by going to the description box And you can find out a bunch of different ways to get in contact with me where I can serve and assist you. If you want to be a hero, go ahead and share this shit. Somebody else may need to hear this. Might be some type of something for somebody here. Okay, and you can also play your part in that. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive in that fucking order. Okay, so I'm going to tune out again, and we are coming back with Leo. That's right, the big Leo, baby. So this has been Shango Ray. I love you. Want you to be at your best. Okay, and come on back, because we're gonna come back. Okay, so peace and blessings to all of you. All right.